Hey loved ones, welcome to class. So today's practice is a full 60-minute flow, moving towards a posture called Kurmasana. So Kurmasana or Tortoise Pose is a really beautiful posture actually, because it's kind of physically demanding in your flexibilities, but it also really asks for you to breathe with consideration. So really spacious in the breath, really slow and intentional in the breathing, and that's what kind of creates the space in the posture for you to be able to surrender. Otherwise it can feel like a very claustrophobic pose if you're hyperventilating and clenching and not allowing yourself to just relax into the posture. So take your guidance from your breath as we go through the practice today. Stay close to the breathing and allow yourself to really exaggerate the inhales, the exhales, slow everything down, keep everything nice and calm as we move towards the posture. All right, so for today's practice, grab your props. If you want a block, grab a block or two, and also make sure that you have a little bit of wall space to work with. We'll work our splits at the wall as well. So grab all of your things, and when you're ready, let's get started. So come meet me on the mat. We're going to start our practice in Vajrasana or Sukhasana, whatever posture feels like a good place to kind of sit tall. So ground your sit bones down, lengthen through the spine, roll the shoulders back. Think about just stacking the shoulders over the pelvis and just aligning the spine and just starting to breathe deeply. Allow the inhale to travel all the way to the bottom of the belly, and the exhale traveling out, nice and slow. Follow the breath. So oftentimes I say this about arriving on your mat. It just takes a little bit of time, kind of like a car when you hit the brakes doesn't automatically come to a instant halt. It just gradually slowing down. So it's that slowing down process once you're hitting the brakes and you've rolled out your mat and you're taking a moment to just disconnect from everything that's going on. We tend to run at 1,000,000 miles an hour in our daily lives. So take this opportunity, really make the most of this opportunity to slow everything down, to calm everything down, and to breathe with a lot of awareness. Take one more big breath into the belly. Open the mouth, exhale to release. Nice. Place your hands out in front of you. You're going to tuck your toes under. We're going to take it all the way back into downward facing dog. So as you come into your down dog, take a moment to just bend and stretch and wiggle and shake. There's no right or wrong way to really do this. Just allow yourself to get really intuitive about how you're moving. Allow the breath to be beautiful. Allow yourself to just slowly twist the body out. If you want to take a leg up, take the leg up on each side. Bend the knee, open the hip. Also depending on whether you're doing this practice in the morning or the evening, you're going to feel a little bit different. So just allowing yourself to acknowledge where you are in your body. Shake the neck out, shake the head out. Give the arms a little bit of a roll as well. On your next inhale, wave the spine forwards, a plank pose. As you exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale to wave the spine forwards, a plank. Exhale to push back into downward facing dog. Let's go one more time. Inhale, plank pose. This time we drop the knees down to the floor. Let's just give the wrists a little bit of a hello, how you doing? So always just acknowledging the wrists and how you're feeling in the wrists before you start to really move in your body. Your hands are constantly on the floor in your practice. So just making sure that everything is ready to function. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. You can turn the hands sideways. You can also turn the hands back. Just give the top of the wrists a little bit of a stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice one also to do here is to just turn the palms over and just press down through the tops of the wrists, especially for those of us who work on computers and do a lot of writing. Good to stretch out the top of the wrist. It never really gets stretched out. So just mobilizing everything, making sure we got space where we need space. Nice, and then coming back through center, Tuck your toes under, step back into plank pose. Take an inhale, lean forward and lower down slowly for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arrive. Take your fingertips out to the sides, wave the spine up, little Cobra Pose. Exhale to lower down. 2 more like this. Inhale to breathe, wave the spine up. Exhaling to lower down. Let's go 1 more. Inhale, breathe, wave the spine up. Exhaling to lower down. Inhale to lift the chest up. I'm going to bring the forearms down to the floor. Come in Sphinx Pose. Placing the elbows directly underneath the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest up. Breathe in, breathe out. So just gradually rolling the shoulders back. Lifting the chest up. Inhaling, exhaling. And see if you can energetically drag the elbows back towards the hips to send the center of your heart forward. Press into the palms. If it feels right, extend the arms. Keep rolling the shoulders away from the ears. If the heels of the hands have a tendency to slide forward, think about sliding the heels of the hands back. Continue rolling the shoulder blades down the back, opening up the chest. A little bit of a retraction going on in the scapula. Take another deep inhale. Exhale to release everything down to the floor. Cobra Pose, roll the shoulders back. Minimum amount of weight through the palms. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. So as you come into your down dog, think about finding a little 5-pointed down dog. Send the head past the biceps. Allow the crown of the head to come down towards the floor. Keep wrapping the triceps around and under. Take another big breath in. Lift your heels up. And let's begin to walk the feet to the top of the mat. So tiptoe your way all the way forward. Keep pressing the floor away. Come into a forward fold at the top. Halfway up, lift up and lengthen. Exhale to fold forward. Again, inhale, halfway up, lift up and lengthen. Exhale to fold forward. Last one like this, halfway up, lift up and lengthen. Inhale, exhale to fold. Ground your heels, bend your knees, round back, slowly 1 vertebrae at a time, stacking all the way up to standing. As you get to the top, arms go up, hands to heart center, Samasthiti, standing tall in Tadasana. So grounding through the heels, feeling the connection from the heels to the hamstrings, allowing yourself to engage through the legs, the inner line of the legs, to engage that pelvic floor. So you're not leaning into the floor, but lifting up and away from the floor. So find that lift in the torso. Think about reaching through the crown of the head, grow taller through your mountain pose here. Setting an intention for your practice today to continue to stay close to your breath. Right, so part of this union that we're trying to kind of marry is our minds, our bodies, and our breathing. And so much becomes possible when we can kind of play a little bit and really realize how interconnected all the 3 are, right? So the breath stays nice and calm and spacious, the mind stays neutral or calm as well, and the body can then continue to stay nice and open. So let's continue to cultivate this relationship, focus and stay close to your breath. With a couple of rounds of Surya Namaskara C, let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Couple of rounds modified. Ground your feet, take an inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Halfway up, lift up and lengthen, breathe in. Heels in, toes out, pop squat, Malasana. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. This is the first time we're coming into Malasana. Allow yourself to just take a moment here to breathe into your body. Rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chest up, inhaling, exhaling. Take another big breath in. Plant your palms flat, set the right leg back into a lizard lunge. So both hands to the outside of your left foot. Just take a moment here to breathe into the hips and keep reaching the right heel back, crown of the head reaching forward. Try not to dump your right hip down. Keep lifting the right hip up so your hips stay nice and even. Keep breathing into the body, roll the shoulders back, chest stays nice and open. Take another inhale. As you exhale, drop the right knee down. Left hand to left knee, gently guide the knee away. Roll the shoulders back. Twist the body out. Take another big inhale. Nice. As you exhale, hands down, step back to plank pose. Lean forward, lower down, chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, inhale. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths in, a few deep breaths out. Keep wrapping the triceps around and under. Allow yourself to breathe into your body. Take another big breath in, big breath out. There we go. Right leg, take it up to the sky. Bend the knee, open that hip. So pointing the knee up to the sky, toes pointing down towards the floor. Breathe, make this right side of the body longer, leaner than the left. Square the pelvis off, extend the leg back behind you, inhale. As you exhale, bring that knee into your chest, step the foot forward in between the hands. Drop the left knee down. We're gonna slide this right heel forward, taking it into Ardha Hanumanasana. So as you come into your runner's lunge, make sure that you're engaging the quad and pulling that kneecap up. So you're not kind of sinking and jamming the knee back, right? But you wanna think about engaging, activate the quadricep to safely stretch that hamstring. Roll the shoulders back, bend the elbows, breathe in, breathe out. So taking a moment here to just check in with your hamstring. Feel free to move around, okay? Move around as much as you need to. Inhale, exhale. Soften the elbows, the shoulders. Continue to take long, deep breaths. And then rebending through the right knee, gonna tuck your back toes under. We're coming in Skandasana. So walk both hands to the inside of your right foot, and then over to the left side. Drop the hips. Again, this might be your first Skandasana of the day. So just take a moment to notice how you're feeling here. If you need to lift your hips a little bit, lift the hips. Breathe, and then slowly begin to explore, dropping the hips down towards the floor. Breathing here for 3. Stay with it. Continue engaging the quad. Pull that kneecap up. Flex the toes back towards your face. Try and lift the torso up if you're nice and comfy. 2. Ground down through the outer edge of your left foot. Try not to collapse into the midline or the inside line or the arch of your left foot. And 1. We're going to walk the hands forward, step forward, Uttanasana. Halfway up, lift up and lengthen. Exhale to fold forward. Ground your feet, rise, reach the arms to the sky, palms touch. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Let's go again. Inhale to breathe, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Halfway up, lift up and lengthen, breathe in. Heels in, toes out, pop a squat, Malasana. Roll the shoulders back, chest lifted, inhaling, exhaling. This time, see if you can find it a little bit easier maybe to just allow yourself to hang out here. Draw the tailbone down, reach through the crown of your head, roll the shoulders back, chest stays nice and open. Try not to round, press the arms into the legs, roll the shoulders back, chest stays lifted. Think upward dog or Cobra Pose in your Malasana. Try and lengthen and straighten your spine out. Hands down to the floor, left leg goes back into that lizard lunge. So come in, both hands to the inside of your right foot. Take a moment here to breathe in, breathe out. Rolling around, acknowledging the difference as well from one side to the second side. There's no wrong or right way to move here. Just allow yourself to breathe into the body. And then go ahead and place the left knee down on the floor. Left arm stays stacked. Right hand to the right knee. Gently guide the knee away. Look over your right shoulder. Breathe and twist. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Lots of space for the neck. Just be nice and long. Keep looking over your shoulder, twisting through your thoracic spine. Beautiful. Coming back through center, hands down, step back, plank pose. Inhale. Lean forward, lower down, chaturanga on the exhale. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, breathe in. Exhaling back into downward facing dog, breathe out. So again, a couple of deep breaths here. Try to move the head past your biceps, arch the back, lift the chest, send the tailbone up to the sky. So reach the tailbone, the sit bones up to the sky. Breathe into the back of the legs. Really find as much length in the back of the legs as you can. If you're comfortably placing your heels down, think about lifting all 10 toes up to give yourself an extra stretch around the Achilles tendon. Nice, left leg, take it up to the sky. Bend the knee, open that hip. Breathe into the whole left side body. Feel free to add circles if you want circles. Breathe and stretch that side body nice and open. Inhale to square the hips off, extend the leg back behind you. As you exhale, hug that knee into your chest and step the foot forward. Right knee comes down, walk the hands back, slide the left heel forward. Knee aligns with the hip on the right. Slide that left heel forward, quad engaged. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Exhale to just come down and surrender into the sensation. Again, it's okay for one side to be more open than the second side. It's okay for things to be a little bit different. It's called being human. All right, so balance is something that we strive for. It's not something that we necessarily achieve. All right, so just allowing yourself to acknowledge and appreciate the difference from one side to the second side. Rebending through the left knee, tuck your back toes under. We're coming into that surfer's lunge. Nice smooth transition to the right side. So again, if you need to lift your hips up, if your right heel is lifted like this, think about lifting your hips and dropping your heels. So both heels need to be grounded. And then once both heels are grounded, think about sending the pelvis down towards the floor. If your pelvis is low, lift the chest up. Maybe the hands are coming off the floor. Roll the shoulders back, breathe in, breathe out for 3. Engage that quad, pull the kneecap up, be really, really safe about this hamstring stretch. 2. And 1, nice work. Hands down, step forward, Uttanasana. Halfway up, lift up and lengthen. Exhale to fall forward. Ground through the heels, round through the back. Inhale to rise. Reach the arms to the sky, palms they touch. Hands to heart center, Samasthiti. So standing nice and tall, breathing into the body, already starting to manifest that space. We'll do one more round, Surya Namaskara C, and then move on from there. Here we go. Inhale to breathe, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Halfway up, lift up and lengthen, breathe in. As you exhale, heels in, toes out, pop that squat, Malasana, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. This time, see if you can, use no hands, and just shift your body over to the left side. Take your right foot off the floor and extend the leg back. Set the foot down, you're in your lizard lunge. Stay in lizard lunge with the palms flat on the floor. If you have the space, you already know you can go there. You're gonna drop your forearms down towards the mat. Roll the shoulders back, breathe in, breathe out. You can also place your forearms on a block. The tendency here tends to be to round the back. So I want you to think about keeping the chest lifted, roll the shoulders back, breathe in, breathe out. Take another inhale breath. If you're on your forearms, come back to your palms. We're going to go ahead and step it back into plank pose. Lean forward, Ashtangasana, knees, chin, chest, lower down, Chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up on the inhale. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. So again, continuing to manifest that space in the spine. Think about arching your back. Think upward facing dog in the spine. Find that little back bend and then send the heels into the floor as well so you can start to really create more length in the back of the legs here. Kurmasana requires lots of opening, lots of length in the back body. Right leg, take it up to the sky. Bend the knee, open that hip. Take another inhale, square the pelvis off, extend the leg back. As you exhale, hug that knee into your chest, step the foot forward, left knee down, slide the right heel forward. Okay? I want you to think about challenging yourself here a little bit and slide the right heel further forwards. Come into a slightly deeper variation of your Hanuman Asana. If you need blocks, find your blocks. If you have a full splits, if it's not too early for you to come into your full splits, by all means come in full splits. Breathe in, breathe out. For 5, stay with it. 4, 3, keep flexing the toes back towards your face. 2, and 1. Good job. Push the floor away. Let's all meet in the half pose here. Tuck your back toes under, take the back knees off the floor. Step the right foot down, walk the hands to the inside, and then we're walking into that surfer's lunge, Skandasana. Okay? We're going to do a little bit of a mobility drill here. So you're going to drop your hips down towards the floor, left knee to the floor for 1, and up. Keep going, 2, and up. Keep going, 3, and up. Keep going, 4, and up. Just creating a little bit more space in the hip joint, 5, and up. Reach your arms forward, lift the hips up off the floor with or without your hands. Walk yourself forward and step it up into Uttanasana. Halfway up, lift up and lengthen. Exhale to surrender. Ground your heels and rise to the sky. Reach the arms up, palms touch. Hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Inhale to breathe, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Halfway up, lift up and lengthen, breathe in. Plant your palms, heels in, toes out, pop a squat, Malasana. Roll the shoulders back, breathe in, breathe out. So again, no hands if you can help it. Hopefully feeling a lot more comfortable by now. Take another inhale, lean to the right side, take your left foot off the floor, extend the leg back, try and keep the hips nice and low. If you fall, you fall. You get back up, you try again. You have a little bit of a laugh, okay? Palms flat, or if you're ready to go a little bit further, you're gonna drop down onto your forearms. Roll the shoulders back, chest stays lifted. Breathe in, breathe out. So think about the 2 points that you're trying to stretch apart. The crown of the head moving in one direction, the left heel moving in the opposite direction. Really stretch the body out. Allow yourself to really lengthen through the whole body. The whole back body stretching apart. Draw the navel in, pull the lower ribs in, find even more length in the lower back. If you're on your forearms, go ahead and come back onto your palms. So on your next inhale breath, we're going to step back to plank pose. Lean forward, lower down, chaturanga or ashtangasana. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, inhale. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. Nice work. Left leg, take it up to the sky. Bend the knee, open that hip. Again, feel free to make any movements that you need for your body. All right, all our bodies are a little bit different, so you gotta do what's right for you. Square the hips off, extend the leg back behind you. On the inhale, exhale, hug the knee in, step it up. Right knee down, slide the left heel forward. So wherever you are with your variation of the runner's lunge, go for it. If you have your full splits already, feel free to take it into full splits. Again, one side may look very, very different from the second side. For me, I know I demonstrate a lot on my right side, so my right side can do this so much easier than my left because all demoing happens on the right. So the left side is a little bit harder to open. So again, appreciating what we do, you know, in our daily lives that shows up on our mat for us, and that's part of the observation that we're doing, right? It's just noticing how we live our lives actually affects what's going on in our bodies. It's all connected. It's all so connected. Hands down, slide it back in. We're all meeting in the runner's lunge. From there, rebending through the left knee, both hands on the inside of your left foot. We'll walk ourselves over into that Skandasana. Drop the hips down this time. Hands come off the floor. Just moving that right knee from pointing up to the sky to dropping down. So try not to twist too much. We're not working the torso. We're just trying to move this joint. We're just trying to find more space in the joint. All right, so just isolate that joint as much as you possibly can. 3. Try and move the knee as far away from you as you can. And last one, extend the arms, lift, walk it up, forward folding. Halfway up, lift up and lengthen. Exhale to fold forward. We're gonna come straight into chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, arms go up, sit back into your chair. Send the weight back into the heels, toes are nice and fluffy. Allow your toes to just kind of hang out. There's no tension, no gripping the floor. Reach the arms up, take another big breath in. Exhale to fold forward over the legs. Arms coming up and over. Let's try that one more time. Bend the knees, arms go up, chair pose, Utkatasana. This time we're lifting the heels up. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. Allow yourself to balance here. And we're going to straighten the legs up. Stay on the toes. Arms coming up and over. Stay off the heels. Hold. 5, 4. Breathe. Send the sit bones to the sky. 3, 2, and 1. Forward folding, Uttanasana. Halfway up, lift up and lengthen. As you exhale, plant your palms, step or jump, float or fly. Take it back through your vinyasa. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Exhaling back into down dog. Right leg, take it up to the sky. Hug the right knee into your chest, step the foot forward in between the hands. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna fold and hold in a wide-legged pyramid pose. So, send the right hip back, the left hip comes slightly forward, roll the shoulders back, bend the elbows, and breathe into the right hamstring, okay? So, exactly the same stretch. I mean, not exactly the same stretch. Obviously, we've changed things a little bit, but we're still working on opening up that right hamstring a little bit more. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax the elbows, the shoulders. Inhaling, exhaling. Nice. Rebending through the right knee. Arms go up to the sky. Come in, Crescent Pose. Take an inhale to straighten the front leg up. As you exhale, lunge and take it a little bit deeper. Take the arms however you like. Inhale to breathe and straighten the front leg. Exhale to lunge and go a little bit deeper. Let's go one more time. Inhale to breathe, reach. Exhale to lunge and go a little bit deeper. You're gonna take this left hand down towards the floor. Right arm goes up to the sky. Twist the body out. Strong breath, strong mind. Stack the bones on the left side, wrist, elbow, shoulder in one straight line. Keep sending the floor away with everything that's on the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Go ahead and come onto the outer edges of both your feet. We're coming into a variation of side plank. You're gonna take this right leg straight up into the air. Don't set it down on the left. And then step it behind your left leg. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. You're coming in, wild thing. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice, look down towards the floor, right hand down, right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, you're taking this right leg over to the left side. Lean back, chest open, come in forward triangle. Breathe, send the floor away, make even more space. Nice, left hand down, right leg high, inhale. Shift forward into plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, inhale. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. Take a moment to recalibrate. We're starting to build the momentum in the practice, starting to sweat a little bit. So as we start to increase the tempo, increase the intensity of the practice, it becomes even more important to stay very, very close to the breath. Keep the breathing as slow, as calm, and as steady as it was at the beginning of the practice. Here we go, left side, left leg, take it up to the sky. As you exhale, hug that knee into your chest and step the foot forward. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, inhale. Exhale to fold forward, come into a wide-legged pyramid pose. So left hip slightly back, level off the hips, roll the shoulders back, bend the elbows, fold over the leg. Try to keep your spine nice and long, okay? So try not to round the back, roll the shoulders back. In fact, if you wanna just arch your back a little bit, you can. Breathe in, breathe out. Try and keep your spine as nice and straight as you possibly can. Breathe in, sit bones reaching back as the chest reaches forward. 2. And 1. Rebending through the left knee, arms, they go up to the sky. We're coming in Crescent Pose. Inhale to straighten the front leg out. As you exhale, cactus the arms and open up that chest. Again, inhale to straighten out those arms. Exhale to cactus the arms and open the chest. Let's go one more. Inhale to breathe, reach for the sky. Exhale to come down nice and low. Inhaling, exhaling. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Strong, strong body. Strong lines of energy running through the body. Reach that back heel back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Stretch your body apart. Come into the outer edges of both your feet. Hug that left knee in. Coming into a variation here of side plank. And then step the foot back, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Come in, wild thing. Breathe into the front of the body, whole front side body opening. Look down towards the floor, left hand down, left leg to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, left leg to the right side, lean back, chest open. Arch the back, open up. Nice, take another inhale, look down towards the floor, left leg up to the sky. Three-legged, four-legged vinyasa, come through. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, inhale, knees stay down, walk your hands back, breathe in, breathe out. Take a moment. So the more I practice, the more I tend to stop in the practice just to notice what's going on, right? So it's very, very easy once we start to raise the tempo of the flow to kind of lose the breath. Once you start to lose your breathing and you start breathing short and sharp, then your mind begins to go everywhere and it can very easily slide back into probably patterns that we're trying to break, awarenesses that we're trying to build. We kind of lose all of that and just go straight back into the way we were, right? So stopping for a moment as you're practicing just to come back, arrive again and again. So it's a good idea as you go through your practice. If you're losing it, stop for a moment, gather yourself, find square one, and just start again, okay? Hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Nice. Look forward, take an inhale breath, bend your knees. You're gonna jump through and sit down. Legs go up to the sky, Navasana, boat pose. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, arms reaching forward. Take an inhale here, point your toes, engage the legs, pull the kneecaps up, really strong legs here. Exhale to lower down, Ardha Navasana. It's gonna separate your legs out for me into a V shape. You take your arms up and back, take an inhale, exhale to lift up and reach through the legs. Inhale back, exhale up, 2. Keep going, 3, point your toes, try and touch the floor in between the legs, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On this last one, stay here and put your heels down on the floor. So we're going to come into a little bit of a PNF stretch here in middle splits, just a brief little bit in middle splits, just because Kurmasana kind of needs you to have that range of motion where you take your legs apart and then bring your body forward. So we're just going to practice that a little bit here. Take an inhale, reach the arms up, draw the navel in towards the spine. As you exhale, I want you to reach the arms forward, right arm on the left, eagle the arms. This isn't the PNF thing, this is just a little bit of a stretch before we go there. Just gonna circle, okay? So no pressure about how big these circles get. I want you to think about creating as much space in the back of the legs while keeping the legs really engaged. All right, so just moving from the right to the left and back. 2 more in this way. Last one. Great job. Extend the arms forward. Let's go the opposite way. Left under right, rather than twist, and switch directions. So reach as far forward as you can. No right or wrong way to do this. Again, if you're finding this really hard and you're struggling with space in the back of the legs, think about sitting yourself up on a block. That will help you lean forward a little bit easier. One more time. Nice, coming up through center. Go ahead, extend the arms up, engage, flex the feet, point the toes back towards your face. Exhale, arms going forward, head stays in between the arms. So hug your biceps against the sides of your head, reach the arms forward. Ground the sit bones, engage the legs, flex the toes back towards your face for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your fingertips down and just allow yourself to rest. Just gonna move back just a little bit here. Allow yourself to rest. So this drill, for those of you who are flexible and can fall asleep in the forward fold, your job is to resist and build strength here and keep your chest and your chin and your belly off the floor. For those of us who are working on creating more space, your challenge is to try and get yourself as far down as possible, okay? Now from where you were, extend the arms forward, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and fingertips down, breathe in, breathe out. Take a moment to inhale and exhale. Last one, let's go again. Send the arms forward, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep yourself off the floor, off the floor, off the floor. 2, and passive. Then if you can, come all the way down. You're coming all the way down. Breathe in, breathe out for 5. Completely allow yourself to come down as far as you possibly can. Keep flexing your toes back towards your face. 3. Grounding through the sit bones, lengthening through the spine. Send the belly down, the chest down, the chin down. 2. And 1. Nice work. Inhale to lift up. Good job. Cross your ankles, plant your palms. Step, jump, float back. Chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Inhale. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. Right leg, take it up to the sky. As you exhale, hug the knee into the chest, step the foot forward in between your hands. Back heel goes flat for warrior 2. So we're gonna come straight into Virabhadrasana 2. We'll pulse here a couple of times to try and take it a little bit deeper. Take an inhale to straighten the arms and the front leg. Exhale to lunge and take it a little bit lower. 2 more. Inhale to straighten that front leg out. Exhale to lunge and take it a little bit lower. 1 more. Inhale, breathe, reach for the sky. Exhale to lunge. Knee aligning with the ankle, most important part of your Virabhadrasana. Allow yourself to keep rolling the thighs out, keep opening through the hips. Breathe in, breathe out for 5. Stay with it. Stay close to your breathing here. 4. Try and relax your toes. Keep squeezing the thighs towards each other, lifting away from the floor. 3. 2. And 1. Go ahead and flip the palm, reach forward, inhale, exhale to take it back, reverse that warrior. On your next exhalation, you're windmilling the hands down, either side of your right foot. Take the left leg up to the sky. Come in, standing splits. So reaching that leg up as high as you can, you're doing your best. Walk your fingertips back. If this is enough, you stay right here where your fingers line up with your toes. If you can go further, you're gonna take your right arm, wrap it around the right leg, take the left leg up to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Take another big breath in, big breath out. Nice, hands come down to the floor, left leg take it back and up. Sorry, left leg goes back, right leg goes back and up. Gonna shoot forward into plank and give me a couple of hop switches here. So hop it up and switch it out for 1. Keep going. 2. Keep going. 3. 2 more. 4. Last one. Bend the elbows. Lower down. Chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest up. Inhale. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Left leg, take it up to the sky. As you exhale, bring that knee into your chest and step the foot forward in between your hands. Back heel down, windmill the arms up, Virabhadrasana 2. Again, let's take a few moments here to pulse through this. Take an inhale to straighten the front leg, arms up. Exhale, lunge. Go a little bit deeper. Twice more. Inhale to breathe, reach for the sky. Exhale to lunge and take it a little bit deeper. 1 more time, inhale to breathe, reach for the sky. Exhale to come down as low as you can. Breathe in, breathe out. Allow yourself to roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. Relax everything that doesn't need to work. Make sure your knees align with the ankle, most important part there. Breathe in, breathe out for 3. Stay with it, strong legs. 2. Open hips, open mind, open breath. Flip the palm, reach forward, exhale, take it back, reverse that warrior, stretching through the whole front side body. Take another inhale, exhale. Windmill the hands down, take the right leg high to the sky. So again, one side, not necessarily the same as the other. Walk the hands back. Left arm around the left leg.
Right leg, take it up to the sky if you get there. If not, fingertips in line with your toes. Do your best. That's anything anyone can ever ask of you, right? Do your best. Take another big breath in. Big breath out. We're bending through the left knee, right leg, take it back. Left leg, take it up to the sky this time. Shift forward into plank. We're going to do those hop switches here. So bend the right knee, simply switch. All right, the jumps don't have to be big. If you're confident, you want to be a little bit more playful, go a little bit higher. Maybe a little bit higher. 2 more. Last one. Bend the elbows, lower. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Exhaling back, knees down, sit back, breathe in, breathe out. Take a moment, find your breath. Inhale, exhale. So as we stoke this fire in our bodies and we use the cleansing quality of the breath to put into this fire, this agni, this tapas, whatever it is that doesn't serve us, right? This is how we create the space, all the kinds of qualities that help us live a richer, more purposeful life, to get rid of all our blockages, our fears, all the things that get in the way of us being who we need to be. Right, so just allowing ourselves to continue to stoke this fire, breathe into it, lean into it, and continue to cleanse. Stay close to your breathing. So I want you to try those hop switches here as well in down dog. See if you can. If you get stuck in a handstand, you stay in the handstand. How fun is that? All right, so from downward facing dog, you're gonna take the right leg up. We'll only go 3 times here. So you're gonna bend the left knee, okay? And simply switch the legs up. So try not to look at your feet. Trust that your legs know what to do. Think about looking forward in between your hands. Again, just switch the legs out. If you feel like you have it, and go a little bit higher. And go a little bit higher and switch the legs out. Let's go one more. Go a little bit higher. Nice. Next time you go up, take that right foot in between the hands. So that's eventually the transition that we're trying to go for. All right, straight away, back heel down. Windmill the arms up. Virabhadrasana 2. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm gonna straighten that front leg out. I like to bring my back foot in just a little bit for Trikonasana. That's where we're going next. Reach the top arm forward. Inhale, exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. If you need a block, please grab your block. Holding on to the shin, the ankle, the big toe, whatever makes sense for you. Ground down to the ball, the base of that right big toe. You're going to bring your left hand onto your left hip from here. Look forward, place your right fingertips out in front. Your right hand can also go on a block. And you're going to shift into Ardha Chandrasana. Strong standing leg. Keep sending the floor away, push the floor away. Holding here, extend the arms, the legs, and the crown of the head, all different directions. Stretch the body out. If you feel like you have the space to go a little bit further, you're going to bend the top leg up, bend the knee, and find that back bend. Find your Shavasana. Arch the back, inhale, exhale. Hold and breathe for 3, wherever you are, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing the leg back. So let's all meet here in Ardha Chandrasana. And from here, you're gonna flex your foot, so press the heel back. Start to bring this leg forward through fire hydrant pose. Keep the heel up in line with the hip. Push the floor away. And we're standing up, Udita Hasta, Padangustasana. So you're gonna grab the knee or grab the big toe joint. Take an inhale, exhale. Send the hips back, reach the chest forward. Holding, breathing for 3. Stay with it. 2. And 1. Inhale, come up through center. You're going to take this left leg back out. If you want to extend the right arm for balance, you can. If you have your balance and you want to shift your gaze, look over the right shoulder, you can. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back through center, release the leg, swing the leg back, hands down, come through a vinyasa. Shift forward, inhale, exhale to lower down, roll shoulders back, chest up, inhale. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. Take a moment to breathe in, breathe out. If you feel like you want to walk your hands back, forward fold, just grab the opposite elbows, grab the big toes, wrap your arms around your legs, whatever variation works for you. Just take a moment to breathe into your body. Think about grounding your heels into the floor, sending your sit bones to the sky, allowing gravity to just lengthen the crown of your head down towards the floor. Another variation that I love here is to interlace the fingers behind the head and just find more space in the back of my neck and my thoracic spine. Nice work. Halfway up, lift up and lengthen. As you exhale, walk yourself forward, come in down dog. Let's do the second side. Left leg, take it up to the sky. Let's try 3 on this side. So we're gonna jump switch, bend the right knee, hop it up, and switch it out for 1. That's it. 2. Last one, step the left foot forward, in between the hands for warrior 2. Come on up, straight away, into your deepest variation of the posture. Breathe in, breathe out. Straighten that front leg out. Again, I like to pull that back foot in just a little bit. Send your hips back, reach the arm forward, and then we're going up and down. So try not to collapse. Keep the chest lifted and twisting. Breathe into the back of the left leg. Continue pulling that kneecap up. Keep reaching for the sky. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Keep opening up that chest. Looking down towards the floor, we're going into Ardha Chandrasana here. So right hand to the right hip, left fingertips going out in front. Strong right leg as soon as it comes off the floor. You have the option to stay right here. If you feel like you have the space to go further, bend your back leg up, take your hand back, find your foot, come into that arching back. Arch the back, open the chest. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Nice, slowly releasing the leg back behind you. We're all meeting here. Try and keep the heel up in line with the hip. Swing this leg out in front, it's coming through, fire hydrant. Oof. Left leg is asking why. Why are we doing this? Bend your right knee. Option to hold here. Option to grab that big toe, extend. Take an inhale, plug the femur back into the hip socket. Allow yourself to fold over. Breathe in, breathe out. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to come up, through center. Right leg going out to the right. Try and keep the leg lifted. Left arm can reach. If you want to shift your gaze, go ahead and shift that gaze over. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Coming back through center. Release the leg. Go ahead and swing this leg back. Hands down, step back, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Exhaling back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back, breathe in, breathe out. Take a moment to shake everything out, find your breath. Come back to center, come back to square one. All right, from here, we're gonna stay at the back of the mat. Take your feet slightly wide, all right? So wider than hip width apart. Bend your knees a little bit. Take your right arm, walk it through the legs. Take your left arm, wrap it behind you. Okay, so coming into the half bind. If you have the space with or without a towel, you're going to go ahead and take the right hand back and find that bind. So if you're grabbing a strap or a towel, that strap or towel goes in your left hand. All right, think about extending the legs. Look over the left shoulder, breathe and twist. Walk the feet together, inhaling, exhaling. 5, stay with it. Try and straighten the legs up as much as you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down towards the floor. Slowly release. If you ended up walking your feet towards each other, go ahead and walk them out. Bend your knees, left arm, walk it through the legs. Right arm back behind you. Left arm goes to the outside of the left thigh. Look over your right shoulder, extend the arms back, open up that chest. And then begin walking the feet towards each other as much as you possibly can. So eventually you want your big toes touching. You want to look over your right shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down towards the floor. Release the bind, release the head, shake the head out, shake the neck out. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, arrive all the way up to standing. So we're gonna take it to the wall. We're gonna practice that standing splits up against the wall. Hopefully you should feel nice and open. This could be a really great way. This is actually a really great drill to help you build that opening for an active standing split, so where you're not actually holding onto your legs. The legs just are in a very, very straight line up and down. So if you're ever working on your active splits, this is a really good drill for that. So how it works is like this. You're gonna come up against the wall, place your hands on the floor, take one leg up the wall. Just be mindful if your wall has jagged bits, right? So don't slide the top of the foot up. And then place the top of the foot up against the wall wherever you're happy. The bottom heel stays down and you're folding over the bottom leg, thinking about bringing the chest all the way to the shin. All right, so send the head past the biceps, breathe into the body. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, so eventually what you want to be thinking about here as well is you want to think about bringing your groin all the way to the wall. All right, so really think about pressing your groin all the way up against the wall. So bottom heel stays down. Now lots of wall on me. Back foot goes up. Breathe in, breathe out. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So you can obviously, you can actually repeat this drill a few times if you like, maybe 3 sets of 10-second holds would be great. If you want to do longer holds, you're more than welcome to do longer holds as well. It's a really great way to start to open up your splits. If you're working on opening up your hamstrings, it could be really useful. All right, so we're gonna start to explore coming into the posture. I like to come in from a little bit of a, not a squat, but like a straight leg position. I don't like to come in from seated, so I'll just show you my way. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump your feet forward, bend your knees like we did the previous drill not too long ago. You're gonna take your right arm behind the right leg. Try and get as far back as you possibly can, all right? The closer you can get to the shoulder, the better. So on one side, obviously, you're gonna have both hands to help you out. On the second side, you're gonna have to do it with the one arm. Hands go right behind the heels. Drop your hips and send the hips back. Lean back to the point where your toes start to come off the floor, and then drop your hips down. All right, so your legs are still up in the air, and then you're gonna set your heels down and slide the heels forward. Slide the heels forward. And see if you can. Use the strength of your legs to bring your chest down towards the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Chest coming down, think about sending your sit bones back. belly coming down, chest coming down. Try and flatten your spine as much as possible. Inhaling, exhaling for 5. Try and stay calm in the breath. 4. It can feel really, really claustrophobic in the chest. Breathe into any tightness that you feel. Really explore using your breath to create space. 3. 2. And slowly coming out. So drag the heels back, and that way you'll be able to take your arms out from underneath, and we're out of the posture. All right, so try not to panic too much when you're doing this pose. So again, a very, very interesting posture, just from the perspective of having to really, really focus on breathing nice and deep and slow to keep the mind and the nervous system really calm. So the arm balance that we're going to explore that happens in the same vicinity is Tadasana. So let's just work on that a little bit. Just like we came into Kurmasana, it's the same setup for Tadasana. And just go step by step with it, see how it feels, and perhaps just have a little play with it. If you end up falling back, you just have a laugh and you get back up and you try again. All right? So we're gonna set up the feet, hip width distance apart, and maybe a little bit more if you need it. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Right arm goes behind the right leg. Set the hand down behind the heel. And then you help yourself on that second side as much as you can. Both hands are about shoulder distance apart. That's kind of important here. And then set your hips down. So you bend your elbows like chaturanga. Allow yourself to create a space for your hips to kind of sit. Right? And then lean back and wiggle your feet forward. Keep pushing the floor away with your arms. Maintain that protraction. And then see if you can extend your right leg out. Extend the left leg out. Really engage those legs. Pull the kneecaps up. Breathe into your body. If you end up falling back, it's okay. From here to transition out, think about pushing the floor away. Lift your hips up. Swing your legs back to Bakasana. All right? So it's absolutely possible for you to go one leg at a time with that transition, and maybe even perhaps try it with socks. If you have a slippery, slidey floor, try putting with some socks on so you can slide the foot across the floor. So if you don't have the capacity to float the legs back, eventually you want to go both legs together. If that's not happening for you today, don't even worry about it. Go step by step, nice and slow. All right? Well done. If you feel like you want to try that out a couple more times, feel free to stop the video and go through that a couple more times. Play with that transition if you want. Tripod headstand if you want, whatever else. All right? We'll move on. You're going to swing the legs around and come into a laying down position. We'll just counter with a couple of back bends here. So again, with the back bends, we're going into wheel pose. If you have anything else that you'd rather practice, feel free to throw it into the practice, do it, camels, whatever you like. All right, so coming down, take a moment. As we lay down on the floor, just take a moment to ground the entire body. This is the first time we're actually laying down, so just take a moment here. Bend your knees, place your heels flat, the balls, the big toe joints flat into the floor as well. Knees stacking above the shin, above the heels. Make sure your heels are close enough so you can reach for the back of your ankles. And then take an inhale to lift the hips up. Let's take a moment in bridge pose just to kind of, do a check of the habits that you normally have. If you clench the glutes, relax the glutes, but ground your heels. Use your hamstrings to lift the hips up instead. Breathe into the whole front side body. Take another big breath in. Exhale to lower the pelvis down onto the floor. All right, so we're going to go into one wheel pose, 8 breaths. Again, if there's anything else that you'd like to do, feel free to do that instead. We're going to lift the hips up, hands go either side of the head, elbows pointing up to the sky. Push the floor away, come to the crown of your head first. Hug the elbows in, knees in, push, lift up. 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and chin to chest, slowly lowering down with control. Great job. Breathe in, breathe out. Hug your knees into your chest. Begin to rock back and forth. Give me a couple of rocks. That's it, all the way up to a seat. We're going to come into Paschimottanasana. Baddha Konasana. So go wide with the legs for the first one. You're going to take your arms underneath, palms facing up to the sky. Just surrender your grip, surrender everything. Allow the head to drop. Breathe in, breathe out. If you feel like you want to stay right here, you're going to stay right here. If you feel like you want to go into a more active Baddha Konasana, feel free to bring your heels in, open the soles of your feet up like the pages of a book. If you want to go arch the back, you can arch the back. If you feel like you want to bring the forehead down, the crown of the head down to the soles of the feet, feel free to add that in wherever you are. Let's just take 5 more breaths. Coming up through center, we're going to come in Shavasana. So the right foot against the left inner thigh. You're going to take the left hand onto, actually we'll do that after. You're going to take this right arm up and over. Go ahead and grab the outer edge of your left foot, left hand to the right knee. Use your grip to help you just twist and wring the body out as you fold forward. Revolving Shavasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Try and bring the chest up towards the sky. Inhaling, exhaling. Take one more big breath in. Twist the heart up. Exhale to release. Let's do the second side. Extend the right leg forward. Left leg comes in. Find your twist. So right hand to the left knee. Left hand up and over. Stretch it out. Breathe in, breathe out. Try and drop the right shoulder inside the right knee. Keep twisting the torso open. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale to come back through center slowly. Extend the arms forward. Draw the belly in. Reach the arms up. Inhale. As you exhale, round the back and lay down. Nice and controlled. All the way down to the floor. Hug the right knee into your chest. Go ahead and drop the knee over and down to the left side. Easy twist here. And then coming back through center, same thing on the second side, just to kind of lengthen out the spine, equalize everything. Allowing the spine to neutralize. Come back through center, hug your knees into your chest. You can stay here. You can also take a happy baby. So flatten your entire spine into the floor. Breathe into the body. Press the shoulders down into the floor. If there's anything else at all that you'd like to add to your practice today, feel free to do so now. If you're ready to come into a Shavasana, feel free to take Shavasana any way that you like. If If you feel like you want to rock up and sit in meditation, feel free to meditate as well. Different days call for different things. And part of what we allow ourselves to do as we become more and more spacious and open is we start to become more aware of what our body actually needs. So the body has ways of asking for what it wants and what it needs. We just have to become really, really keen listeners. So come in for however long you need, or however long it takes for your body to come back to a space of neutral. Come back to your breathing, just as we were extremely aware of how we were breathing at the beginning of the practice. Bring that keen sense of awareness back to your breath if you've lost it. If it's still with you, then just acknowledge how different perhaps you feel from when we began the practice about 60 minutes ago. Enjoy your Shavasana, enjoy your rest, enjoy the rest of your day as well. Stay breathful, stay beautiful. Namaste.